Good morning, everybody. Um, this is Nicole, Nikki, really. I am the co-founder and executive director of the Traveling Menagerie Sanctuary and Rescue. I am also one of the owners of this fabulous farm that we now have here in Italy that we get to base our sanctuary at. And I thought it would be fun if I introduced everybody to the dogs who live with me. We have over 50 dogs at the sanctuary, and with the exception of Mr. Wassi right there, all of them are rescues. But I actually have 12 dogs who live full time with me, and I share a lot about, a lot of photos about them, but I don't actually talk about them so much. So I thought it would be fun for you guys to meet my bedroom dogs, as I call them. Please excuse the mess that is my room, my life. 12 dogs is a lot of dogs. Let's start with Mr. Nefsi here. Nefsi is the oldest dog here on the property and my oldest dog. He is 12, almost 12 and a half now. He was born in California on my bed to another dog that I had rescued. He has been with me through 35 countries now. He was my original assistance dog. I do have both PTSD and a brain tumor that's very slowly causing me to go blind. So he was my first savior dog there. Wasi says it's his turn. This is Wasi. He is a Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. He's the only non-rescue that we have here. I did especially select him to be my second assistance dog. He is 6 years old now. He is fabulous and friendly and probably would prefer to actually be a therapy dog because he's just that type. Next up here we have Dobby. Some of our really long-time followers will recognize Dobby because his mother was the first dog that we ever rescued in Bulgaria, and we actually still have his mom, Dub, and him and 3 of his siblings. So Dobby's been here a while. He's 5 now, and he's very mad at me because he has an ear infection, so he's on a special hypoallergenic diet that he absolutely despises. I'm not sure it's working either, so I might have to try something new. Next up here is Benzie Bay. There's a joke around here that I am regularly rescuing my own dogs from my own kennels, which is totally true. It's no secret that I hate our kennels and wish that all of our dogs could just live with us the way that they always have. But it took me nearly a year of being here, but I finally managed to sneak Benzie up. And she's staying, huh, baby? And she's wonderful. She was rescued in Bulgaria from a fuel station, which is why her name is actually Benzina, but we call her Benzie Bay. Next is Miro. Hi, Miro. Miro is a favorite of everyone who comes to the farm. He is our resident Houdini / escape artist. There is really no way to contain him. Here's Augie, his arch nemesis. Miro used to be allowed to just kind of roam free all the time, but unfortunately he decided to go visit one of our neighbors. He is a door opener, and he made the decision that he was going to go into their kitchen and eat their dinner. And they are not one of our super friendly dog happy neighbors, and they were not pleased by this, and they called the police, and so Miro's now on lockdown, which makes him very unhappy, and he expresses that unhappiness regularly by peeing on my pillows, which I do not appreciate. Let's see, who is next in line? Then we have the teeniest of tiniest, teeny tiny, who thinks that she is considerably larger than she is. You're not so big, stop it. She's guarding the bed as she does. Titi! Teeny. Stop. She can be on the bed too. Teeny tiny, her mother, who we have back here at the kennel, unfortunately, and her sisters, they were also rescued in Bulgaria. She had parvo and almost died as a puppy, and then some miracle managed to survive the parvo, but then immediately broke one of her legs. Teeny tiny, can you stop? She's very chatty because she is half husky, believe it or not, but that attitude comes from the fact that her father is probably Jack Russell, yes. So her siblings are all adopted, actually. She had 5 sisters, but she stayed because by the time she was ready to be adopted out, I was quite attached, even though I'm not really a small dog person. Next, we have Devno and Chastity, 2 of our 4 Kangles. They are siblings, half siblings, same daddy. They are supposed to be out guarding my back pastures because we do have some pastures that are quite far away from the house. And we do have a wolf load here, and also there have been bears spotted. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to afford to put up the dog-proof fencing around those big pastures. As you can imagine, it's an 18-acre pasture, so it's a lot of fencing. And because our neighbors, who are really lovely but don't necessarily love huge dogs, we haven't felt that it's fair to just trust them on the electric fence, although they are very respectful of that. So Devno and Chastity here are, Devno, 2.5 years old now. And it's just about time to finally spay and neuter them. We have been giving them lots and lots of time to grow into those big bodies that they have. Augie. Many of you know Augie. Augie is a rescue from Serbia who is really mean to Miro all the time. Augie, can you not? He has Wobbler syndrome, and his spinal cord is actually fusing all the way down, and the vets tell us that he'll be lucky to live until 5. He just turned 3. Stop. Leave Miro alone. Jesus, this dog. Augie is very restless all of the time. He does have trouble gaining weight because some of the nerves in his on his spine that help him digest food are pinched, and so he has a really hard time sometimes with that. He's over there having some water. Yes, so yeah, that's Augie. Augie's a lot of trouble. We love him, but he's a lot of trouble. And then last but not least, hello Miro, we have Golabi. Golab is the only dog here, Miro move, who is for adoption. He is up here for socialization because his siblings are much friendlier than he is. I've had him up here in at least 6 months now, I think, and he has gotten a lot better, but unfortunately he hasn't quite found his forever home yet, so people can feel free to share. He's super sweet. He was his litter was the very last dogs that we ever rescued in Serbia. We found them shortly before moving to Italy. 2.5 weeks old. Their eyes were just starting to open up. They'd been abandoned in a box. We were riding by on horses. I walked away and then went back. I did have lined up for them a foster in Serbia because we were not supposed to be bringing more dogs to Italy. And literally 24 hours before we left, that fell through. It was a real disaster. So here they are, but it would be really lovely. We have him, his sister, and his 2 brothers, and we would love to get them into homes. There's no reason they can't be rehomed. So yeah, Mr. Golabi. Hello. Yes, you little funny bat ears. So yeah, that is my bedroom crew. Again, with the exception of Mr. Golab back there, these are all now. Oh, I forgot Chico. I knew there was another dog in here. Hold on. Chico. Excuse the mess under the bed. Chico. So this is Checo. Checo is a Bulgarian rescue. Checo is, well, as you can see, he's the reserved type. We've had Checo over 3 years now. And sometimes he loves me, and sometimes he looks at me like that, like I'm the devil incarnate. He has a really traumatic past. We actually rescued him from a Bulgarian dog shelter, which, if anybody's ever been there, knows that those are really just awful. And he just, like I said, sometimes he just absolutely loves me, and he plays with me, and he sleeps on my bed with me. And sometimes he is just reverts back to, to what it was. So we give Checo all the space and the love that he needs without forcing him to be a part of anything that he doesn't want to be a part of. He hates cameras. I don't know how he knows, but he hates cameras. Don't worry, Checo. This camera is not intended to find you a new home. This is your forever home. We love you, even if you are a little bit odd. So yeah, Checo. You're not gonna look at me, are you? You're just gonna look sad. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's the 12 dogs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Checo underneath. Augie, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Who am I missing? I feel that I'm missing someone. But maybe I'm not. Maybe I only have 11 dogs up here right now. It can be hard to keep track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, fine. Only 11. Fair enough. Don't worry. I'll probably rescue another dog from my kennels. And then we'll have 12 again. That's everybody. Say bye, guys.